Why is this hitting so hard? Hey, yo, damn. This is hitting hard. Why is this hitting so fucking hard? Damn. Look, I did not want to make a review about this. Okay? That wasn't my plan, so I didn't even write anything down while watching. Normally I watch the anime and I know, hey, I'm gonna do a video about this, so let me, put some infos there. That was not my plan about this anime. I just saw it on Netflix. There was Cyberpunk on it. I said, hey, the game was trash. Now, obviously, I never played the game, but it was buggy and stuff like that. And so, hey, maybe just watch the damn anime. And I didn't know if the anime was about the show, and I still don't know. Maybe I've forgotten. I think they wrote it somewhere. I'm not sure. Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I did not expect that. I'm completely honest. I did not whatsoever expect this. First of all, the animation is like, excuse me? Studio Trigger? Alright, okay. I mean, hey, you gave us, that was you. Alright, okay. It's amazing. Okay, like I said, I went into this with no prior knowledge. Like, obviously, there's a lot I missed, but I watched this show, and let me tell you, there's only one other show I ever almost cried. Hey, I'm good. If you make me almost cry, you are up there. And that show was Hunter x Hunter, specifically the episode of Meruem and I keep forgetting the name. I think something with a T. I keep forgetting it though. That moment where they were in the, I don't know if it was basement, in a room, and they were playing. What was it? What was it? What were they actually playing? I still don't know the name of that game. My head keeps saying shogi, but that clearly isn't shogi. But that moment, it literally made me. I had to punch myself. It was like, bruv, what the fuck? Hey, come on, man. But Cyberpunk, watching the last episode, almost made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. It almost made me cry. This anime is pain. If you want an anime, right, that you're gonna enjoy the cast, you're gonna enjoy the group, you're gonna enjoy the environment, and then your heart is literally gonna be ripped out. Yep, this is the anime for you. The protagonist is David Martinez. Okay, he lives with his mom. He's having struggles, in school, and she's working hard, like a single mom working hard for this child, and one day they're in a car and she has an accident and she tragically dies, and his life kind of turns, and that already gets you because it's sympathy. It's like, oh man. And so he sees a girl doing some crime in the train, and he catches her, and she was his introduction to the crime world. Right, and over a while they even develop some love interest. Man, hey, if you want the perfect description, go to Giguk. Okay, go. He has it perfectly said. All I can say is I watched this. In the first few episodes, I was already locked in, but I didn't think it was gonna be. I watched it, was like, hey, that's cool. Oh, and then it just. It just hit me like at 180. Like, I did not expect the show to be that. I did not. I just didn't. I just didn't expect the show to be that. First of all, the characters are, you love every one of them. Or even if you don't love every one of them, every single one is somewhat memorable. I still remember the first death. That long, scrawny guy being killed off by a guy urinating down. Like, that was like, he's dead, right? I thought to you see, and this is what I like about the anime. It's like, it catches you off guard. That's one, right? But then there is no cliche when it catches you off guard. Normally, when it catches you off guard, it's like, okay, for instance, he killed this dude, but he's not really dead. He somewhat escaped, you know, death. No, he's dead. Yeah, nah, he ain't coming back. Wasn't he integral to the group? Yes, he was. Yeah, he's dead. What? You thought just because he was integral? Nah, he's dead. It almost reminds me of Akame ga Kill. Y'all remember when Akame ga Kill was a show where I lost trust. I really lost trust because it's like everybody is dying. Hold on, even the protagonist is dying. What's going on? You really develop this bond with the protagonists and with the female protagonist as well. Like David and Lucy, the bond they share, it's anytime they're on screen, you realize, man, they really have a special bond, right? And I think it hurts even more when you start to realize what he did for her to have like a peaceful life, right? Like I said, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is that anime. If you want an anime, if you haven't watched it obviously, and you want an anime where you're gonna cry, yeah, it's that. And I saw the hype, but if I had jumped on that hype wagon, maybe I wouldn't have liked it as much. So yeah, no, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. The scene, one of my favorite scenes is where the villain or the weapon, so to say, of the villains points, a gun or a rocket at him, and he says, "Hey, you'd actually be good as, I don't know, some kind of recycled thing, right?" It's like almost saying, "Hey, you can give up now, and we can refresh you," kind of thing. And it was like, nah, fuck that, nah. And just as the rocket or the guns are firing at him, and there's a light. It emits, it's like an explosion, and that emits light. You see his face brighten as death is coming towards him, and he's having this smile. It's almost, and if I don't know if maybe it's just my mind doing it, but it almost seems like he's looking at the moon, right? And the reason why I make that connection is because prior he had promised Lucy's love interest that I will bring you to the moon, right? Because obviously it's set in the future, right? And they have the capabilities of going to the moon, and so he promised her that. And so seeing that scene and then going upwards from there, as if his soul was kind of going upwards, and then her being in space, landing on the moon, man, I was How is the show so good? How is the show so good? I don't get it. How? Like seeing that, and please don't get me started on that damn song. Oh my goodness, that song, man. I downloaded it, right? I put it in my playlist, but I'm not sure I can listen to it because I feel like I'm gonna have flashbacks. This is so good. It's so good. Like seeing, I remember her being on the damn moon, right? She's landed, and prior to that, they had like a VR experience. She and David had a VR experience, kind of being on a fake moon, right? And the reactions he had while he was on that fake moon, while she was on the real moon, she saw that. So maybe a projection, maybe because sometimes when you miss some, illusions can happen, right? And she sees him. And you can see like her face brightens, and then he just disappears. And it's like, the first thought that came into my mind was, wow, she's alone. She's alone. Because she's basically lost all of them. I don't even know if the other guy, right, that drove her at the end even made it. Because, his hand got blown off. Maybe he lost all the blood. You never know. Hey, you never know. Like almost every one of that crew is dead. You can phrase it this way. Almost, if not every one of her friends are dead. How are you, if you were in that position, gonna feel? Man, it's almost making me tear. Oh, it's almost making me tear up right now. Woo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That is... It would... Yeah, nah. Nah, I might give it a 9. I'm not even kidding. I might give it a 9. At first, I thought about 8 to 8.5. I might give it a 9. I really might give it a 9. I'm not kidding. It caught me. The thing is, it caught me off guard, and the ending was just so. It just hit me so much. It just hit me so much. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a 9. It's a 9. It's a 9 for me. It's a 9 for me. You can't do 8.5 on my anime list, so I'm giving it a 9. It was a beautiful show. Plus, it was different. The animation was different. I'm very thankful for Studio Trigger, and I'm really thankful that anime has become so mainstream that we can make an anime about a game, right? And so at least one thing that Cyberpunk released was good, right? I'm always talking up after, Cyberpunk 2077. That was bad. But if you haven't watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners, go watch it. See it for your own eyes. And if you have, what's your favorite moment from that anime? Write it down below. That was a damn good show. Peace.
I couldn't wait for you to come and clear the cupboards, but now you're gone and leaving nothing but a sign. Another evening I'll be sitting reading in between your